Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of NMB Takoyaki Parties, episode 112, 112. My name is Matt. I'm joined by Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
Good. I went to Namba, but didn't go to a theater show.
So what? There's no point in going to Namba. That's not why you're doing it.
It's for secret. It's a secret mission. I was on a secret mission.
Top business. I was joined by Arda, who's also didn't go to Namba recently.
No.
One of the few Indonesians that did not go to Namba recently.
Yeah, I will go this June, maybe.
June, maybe. And we'll talk about why you'll be coming here in June, possibly, later in the show. But yeah, we're a little late. This one we didn't have an actual podcast in February, just because the month is shorter. We got kind of busy with stuff. We were going to do like an in-person kind of guerrilla podcast, like at the Handshake event venue, but Jeff left before I even got to see him. B, the venue sucks. There's nowhere to sit, and like the staff would yell at you if you were like not doing anything like productive there.
I was also sick and
Okay.
almost lost my voice.
Okay. So, but we went to Toriki in your honor anyway. Went back to Namba. We went to Toriki.
That's only in your honor.
That's the tradition. You gotta go to Toriki after a handshake event. Whenever it's at ATC Hall. In this case, though, there's nothing around that area. I saw this random Mexican restaurant nearby, but it actually wasn't open on Sunday.
ATC or
no, the MyDome.
Yeah, there's so many places closed on Sunday there because it's mostly a business district.
Yeah. It's like that venue, MyDome. It seemed like it was barely like suitable for any kind of event, just because there's like nowhere to actually be. I guess really tiny, like even past the security part, there's like nowhere to stand. And of course, because they were doing like the big like graduation send off ceremony things, and it's super crowded, especially at the end when there's like 4 fucking graduation things happening all at the same time in the same room.
Yeah, how did you do that?
So I only did Yuina's, but actually, because hers was on the first floor, I think, and then Yuina, Zeon, and Wakana were all on the first floor. Ray's was the only one up on the second floor, but we were all waiting. Like it's like Misaki had like a sold out slot for slot 9, and so we're all like waiting to like say goodbye to her, wave at her. But at the same time, all the Ray people were coming in to do like the ceremony thing, so it got really crowded. It was really stupid. But yeah.
So did they do the ceremonies one at a time?
Yeah, one at a time. Yeah, because I think especially for like Zeon and Wakana, they had all the gen rates go to both of them. So, and also they had to wait for other like members. I think for like Ray, like Shiori, she actually finished pretty late because there was like some guy with like 100 tickets that had to finish, and then I think similarly with like I don't know, Chihi or something or someone now.
Yeah, I went to Miyochi's ceremony, and then she took a long time on the last guy, and then she spent like 10-15 minutes after she finished looking for like someone to come to the ceremony with her, but the only 8th gen free was Ami. I think maybe she was on the different floor, so the staff had to look for her. It took forever.
Set Miyochi until the end.
Yes.
No Asian bonds.
Hey, blame the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the venue, MyDome Osaka, was like a place we've never been to before for handshake events. Probably because Intex and ATC were under renovation recently.
Well, I mean, it is also additional event that they add at the later date.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they probably added it late because they couldn't book the venue.
Yeah, it's like super rushed last minute thing, and also I think that weekend, I think Intex they had like some Osaka Marathon thing happening there too. So that's also probably why it wasn't available that weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the lanes were split into 2 floors because they were like tiny conference rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So there was barely any space outside the lanes to wait.
So I wonder how was the waiting room for the members? Is it behind?
Yeah, it's behind somewhere. Something? yeah, I mean, we couldn't see anything, but
yeah, but even like in like the first floor like lobby area, staff would yell at you if like you were standing like past a certain like gate or something.
yeah,
like if you're standing like near the entrance to go in, like they'll get mad at you, like tell you to move. So it was...
yeah, basically there's almost zero space inside the like the actual halls to stand, between doing loops. So in the first slot or two, the staff would try to like yell at us, like, please line up. Like, if you're not, like, either go in with your tickets or leave. But then if you left, you would have to go through security again.
Yeah.
And then, or like mill about in the lobby of the building where there's also barely any space.
And they yell you to get out of there too. So
yeah,
it was like the most like hostile environment ever. Like I basically just wanted to like use all my tickets, get out, done as soon as possible, just because I didn't want to be.
That's why I didn't. Same. That's why I left.
Yeah.
Didn't wait for you. And then it's split into 2 floors, so you have to go through security each time. And thus the security lanes were extra long because, people with multiple members in a slot are running back and forth. So then I definitely saw a few people like angrily talking to staff that they had a bunch of tickets they couldn't use because they were past the time limit.
Yeah, and I noticed at least when I had Misaki, so I had like 26 tickets for her. And, like, it got to, like, 10 minutes before, like, the cutoff time. And actually, the staff actually was, like, warning me, hey, do you have extra tickets left? Because you might not be able to use it all and you can't add them later. Yeah. So I guess maybe they eventually fixed that. But
yeah, the adding things. So, like, sometimes when you're in the lane already, past the ticket check.
Yeah.
And you still have some left. And then the time limit is approaching. You can go back to the desk and add. But then apparently this time the staff were, like, asking their higher-ups if that was okay, and then sometimes they said no. I don't know why, but it was all just run really weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's been really weird since, like, Universal took over. Like, the system is all kind of stupid. So actually me and this other Misaki fan that Jeff knows, well, the red hat St. Louis Cardinals guy, we're basically, like, have, like, the most tickets, and so I think he knew the system already, so basically he was careful not to like leave and go through it without extra tickets done. Because I think he couldn't use all of his tickets at the Nagoya event, so he ended up having like a whole like special extra session with Misaki just for him because he had so many tickets left over and he couldn't use them all. So, but I ended up doing like 6 loops for Misaki before I got to the end. I just did like 2 tickets each, and then the last one was 16. So super long, 4-minute conversation.
Well, 2.5 because it's the real handshake.
Okay. Yeah, it felt like 4 minutes. Also, because Misaki like got her like wisdom teeth out, like a couple days prior, so like her face is still a little puffy, and she was talking about how it still hurts. Anyway, yeah, so that was the, we just like jumped into like some random event report all of a sudden right from the get-go, so that was alright. I'll jump into another event report, a little concert report that no one saw but me, and no one else will ever see, which is Namba Sai, which was on like February, like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, something like that. It's like the first week of February. They're all on like Wednesday and Thursday, so dumb weekdays, over at the Zepp Namba, and it was really fun. I liked it. I was glad I went. It's basically like, kind of like a little like talent show, like mix of like different corners. Like it wasn't like a traditional concert. Like didn't have like all the members come out and sing songs together. Basically a whole concert where it was all units, and sometimes it was songs, sometimes it wasn't even songs. It was like a little talent portion. So it was pretty fun. The kind of I guess the initial big thing from the Namba Sai was they actually had like all the members come out and they did like a physical challenge thing with a jump rope. Yeah, and but also because each team separated by teams fighting each other, it was actually the first time Tanaka Yukino came back since her hiatus, and she revealed everyone that she cut her hair, so now it's in a little like bob, so it looks pretty nice on her. So front runner for Bob of the Year. No, we're not gonna do a Bob of the Year unless there's like more.
Yeah, this year, because she saw our awards and she decided to cut.
Yeah, she's like, I gotta get in here. Yeah. So that everyone was everyone happy to see her back. And there was a lot of like fun things with that. It was 2 days. So day one, like the highlight for now was the karaoke, where everyone sang a lot of songs. Also, none of these shows were streamed because I think they were doing a lot of like copyright songs stuff they didn't have the rights to. So that's basically why one reason why they didn't stream the shows on the usual stuff. But Misaki sung the Titanic song, "My Heart Will Go On." So it's pretty funny. So that, and then actually at that show they had an announcement that saying okay, the 31st singles come out on April 9th. So that's when they announced that. That's all they said about that. And then for day 2, this is a lot more different units. So this one I recorded a video, but I didn't actually ever post it. So this is kind of more fresh news. But I kind of gave you guys a bit of the gist, all the different highlights in Discord. But it was the bands. So there's a 10th Gen band, and they're called Peach Fuzz, with 4 Z's because there's 4 members in the group. That's why. Which I think is Konon, Tomoka, Kurumi, and someone else. I can't remember. But I think Konon is the only one that actually had any music experience, so she plays the drums.
No, Tomocha plays guitar.
Oh, okay.
And then she played bass for the band.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I guess, yeah. Kurumi played guitar too, but that might have been. Oh, I think she did.
How is it?
I think she did rhythm guitar, and the other person did lead guitar or something like that. So.
No, Tomocha was bass. I remember seeing pictures.
Okay. Well, Kurumi had a guitar too, so, but it didn't look like a bass though.
Yeah.
There's that. So yeah, they did heavy rotation and I think station lap time. Yeah. And then they had the other band, which was Cutie Fellows. And there's this old punk band, and that's the 9th Gen band. And so actually it was 6 members, which were really big. With Misora on drums, Nishiyama on bass, Yoshimin on guitar, Wakatan on the keyboard, and then Amitan on tambourine, and Tenna on castanets. Which is really dumb. It's pretty cool. And then they did. I think they did heavy rotation. Yeah, they did heavy rotation and Give Me 5. And then I forget what the other Beach was. I think Beach was did Station Lap Time. Something else. But
there was a story that some 9th Gens have told that Nishiyuma, she previously kind of played around with bass when she probably because she watched K-On! Or something.
Yeah.
And then she said, back when she was living in Chiba, she had a bass, but then gave it to her friend when she moved to Osaka. And then when they decided they were going to do the band, one day when the 9th Gens were all hanging out, she just said hey guys, hold on a minute, I'm going to go look at a bass. And then she spent 5 minutes in the store and just bought one there.
She probably spent.
So then
yeah.
So there's apparently there's been rumors already that Nishima's family is really rich. So that was just another story where she can just
buy stuff willy-nilly.
Going into a konbini and buying a drink.
And come out.
She bought a bass.
I was gonna say that she might have spent her kamiwaza money on that because she got 100,000 yen from that. So. Which could buy you a base.
Yeah, and then apparently Tenda also bought castanets.
Which they get those in elementary school, so
yeah.
I think you just buy those from Daiso too. So yeah. But yeah, I think they all started doing the stuff back late last year. I think it's when they all were gonna start doing the band stuff. And yeah, I think Misora, she already knew how to play drums or learned how to. Yeah, I think she knew how to play drums. But Yoshimin, she already normally plays piano, but she decided to learn how to play guitar for this.
Then Wakatan, people found out she plays piano.
Yeah.
Keyboard.
But she never talked about it because I guess Yoshimin kind of stole that Kara. But I think she said in MC at a theater show that she's been playing since she was 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty fun. They're all like dressed like punk rock girls. So it's really, like they actually had like the Namba Sai shirts, but they all like modified them, like had cut holes in them and stuff. So they all made like their own unique version. But it's definitely cool, and they definitely want to like do more like band stuff later. So the NM band is back. There are 2 of them.
Yeah, and Yoshimin also post a video about it on the YouTube if you want to check it out.
Yeah, and I think there's like a TikTok of like the Tension band too. So yeah, there's that. And another thing was there's like the kind of like talent thing. Like they basically 4 members all tried to do, like they want to do something they've never done before and try to accomplish it live on the show. So which actually now they're posting those on YouTube. So it's like Koji Dean, she wanted to learn how to do beatboxing. And then so there's that, and then Rio P was learning how to do like a like reverse handspring or something, a reverse somersault, which I think that just went up or is about to go up. No, yeah, it went up yesterday. Mighty learned how to fish, and then Kurumi learned how to DJ. So they have all like basically the video you saw on YouTube is basically the same thing we saw at the show. There's a little bit that's extra that was not at the show. And then we also had the Water Key Fest, which is it was actually really good because, I mean, as expected, it was Water Key, like 6 different versions of Water Key, but they had their own different twist of it. So, like, first it was Ray Paul, and she did the standard Water Key, and then Ambitan came out, and she's, like, dressed as a kindergartner, and it's, like, a weird, like, Rugrats version of Water Key, so it's, like, playing, like, you know, kind of cutesy music and, like, kiddie music, so that's actually, okay, this is going to be interesting, and then, I think Mew came out, she did like the sexy version of it. And then who was the other? There's one she did like a jazz singer, as a Tension member. Is jazz singer one. That also
was it Futon?
Futon, yeah. So she did like the jazz club version, which kind of felt too similar to the sexy Mew version, so there's like that overlap. And then you had the Tena Gao version, and then the K-pop Kurumi version, which those also felt very similar to each other. Like it was just K-pop and the EDM is both the same music. And Wakaponzo. Wakaponzo was the funniest one, actually. Yeah, she read like a novel, and basically it's like like some erotic novel. It's like laughing to herself as she's reading it, so it was really funny. So yeah, those were like pretty good. So nice contenders for Water Key of the Year. You guys have to take my word for which one's the best one. There's that, yeah, and then they had some other stuff, but generally my takeaway from the second Namba Sai was basically they put Kurumi like in almost every single slot that she could have been in. I think there was also the Team M like a chorus thing, which actually Koyorin, she was like the maestro for that, which is like the gimmick because their TikTok thing recently is doing like the air like symphony band thing. So everyone laughed when she came up to do that. So that was pretty funny. But generally, Kurumi was like in like every single like unit corner, so like it's definitely like the Kurumi circle jerk the whole time. So yeah, that was Namba Sai, and they had an announcement there, but it was actually kind of I was really upset about this because it was a boring non-announcement. It was Tenchen's going to go to like the the mini Chikapa thing. That's the thing like Knife Gen went to like the last couple of years. But Tenchen's going there. It's in March, like 10th or something. March 15th, I think. Yeah. So yeah, that was Namba Sai. So yeah, pretty fun. Y'all should have been there. You missed out on one of the best shows of the year.
Yeah, the concept is good. I heard it went really long, actually.
Yeah. Actually, there was like a person like because actually there was like a person I think from like she like came from Nagoya or. She had to leave early, and I think I saw she like forgot her purse like under her seat or something.
Oh jeez!
But like she left like 20 minutes by the time we noticed because the show finished, and then like we saw there's a purse under the table. So yeah, that one went real late. So we got that. Next we got a couple of graduation announcements to talk about. First one we'll talk about is Nami Yuka. So Tension member, our first Tension graduation. And actually, as the recording, she has already left the group.
She already did her last
show. Yeah, I think it's her first and last show, actually. Yeah. At the Saraba Junjo, and like I think the announcement also came from like it was like a blog post too.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we're Sakamichi with the graduation announcements. But also think she had no other chance to actually do it. I don't think she even had... she did have Showroom set up probably, but... don't want to do it that way, because Showroom sucks. And, yeah. But I think... kind of suspected it was like, oh, she's got a little frustrated, because like she's been in the group for...
for more than
like
7 months now?
7 months, yeah, and like was not really doing anything, as are many Timjins. And now they're starting to do a bit more stuff, but even then, yeah, it's so sad to leave.
I don't know. I mean, I don't follow her at all, so I can't say.
Yeah.
But
You see?
it could be other stuff like health or family or personal things.
Yeah, I mean, it was quite surprising
but-
as well when I saw the announcement.
Wasn't she your girl? Your Timjin member, Arda?
Yeah, I started to follow her on her last Hanashikai, but then yeah, she decided to leave then.
Quitter. Arda curse. Yeah, so yeah, it sucks that she left so soon, but yeah, I guess didn't really get a chance to do anything other than like show up on like a couple wine-in streams, and
Yeah,
that was
it's
it.
too bad though because her voice is actually better than Kotochi.
Oh.
Well, NMB is never a place for a singer anyway.
Yeah. Or dancers.
Just ask Sion. Hey, Kurumi's proving that wrong.
So yeah, so Nami Yuka is gone, so yeah, already soon. And then our other graduation announcement, a bit more surprising, but maybe not so much sure. Is Sumino Wakana, 7th Gen member. She announced her graduation, and actually is planning to leave sometime in April. Though I don't have an actual exact date yet, but her plan is to go to the vocational school after she graduates. So I guess she wants to like have a real future, because you know, being an idol with like a kind of a I think a decent career, mid at best, I guess, but not like, that wasn't like a best of the best, but like better than most members. So she's doing that. So yeah, kind of shocking to hear her leave.
Yeah, so because she's the second captain to announce graduation, so then, you know, one of the first things that many fans thought of is that, okay, wow, we are going to have a team shuffle, definitely.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we are going to have all team captain announcing graduation.
Yeah,
that'd bring Ryan back if that happened.
You wish. Yeah.
That's the only thing that'll revive Ryan.
But yeah, you know, 7th Gen has had a lot of disappointments, to say the least. You know, Wakana was... She's been in senbatsu, like, consistently for over 2 years now, but then always, you know, in the back.
And even her sales was not really good either.
The last couple singles.
She kind of hit her peak. I don't really see how she could go any higher than this. And she's what, 22, 23,
nah,
something
she's
like
only
that.
20.
She's 20, I think.
21?
Yeah, 20 or 21.
Really?
Yeah, she's young. She put out a photo book already, so yeah, has done more in her young age. And then
yeah, I mean, like, most of her, you know, quote-unquote outside work was gravure, and then, like, a little bit of the horse racing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even last year, the gravure job also decreasing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got the photo book, though, which didn't sell as much as most photo books. But Joseph bought a lot, so that's all that matters. So, yeah, poor Joseph, losing his Oshi again. He has to go back to Sakata now. Now that she's back.
Yeah, but, I mean, also the thing is, so at the time she announced, there was still the February handshake event left, but the applications were already finished. So, people only had, you know, not as many tickets they would if they had.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
she
even
was graduating.
if the application is not finished yet, her slot is already also out for
Yeah,
February and 6th.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, for people who didn't go to that event, then yeah, the previous online event was the last one.
Yeah, that's back in January.
No more chance to talk to her.
Yep.
Because of the stupid new. Yeah, we talked about this too with recent graduations, right?
Yeah.
It seems like Universal is forcing everyone to graduate in between singles.
Yeah, or you stay until the single finishes. Yeah, or all the events finish. So yeah, it's a shitty system. Also, because of all the graduation ceremonies they had at the event here, I wouldn't be surprised if Universal decides to get rid of that too, because they already got rid of all the birthday celebrations and coming back to Senbatsu and congratulations on getting into Senbatsu and congratulations on having a favorite color. So they have ceremonies for everything. So, but I think that's just people got too crazy with it, so it really sucks. But yeah, as Jeff mentioned, yeah, probably gonna be having a team shuffle at the spring concert. Is probably what's going to happen. It also makes me wonder, because both Yuna and Wakana are going to be leaving in April, I think is what they said, right? So they might try to get them to do their show, and then while they're still in the current teams, and then they might do Senshuraku and change up the teams maybe in May or June, assuming whenever they announce that stuff. They're usually pretty slow with changing up the resetting the teams and stuff.
I mean, if they have the team songs, they might make it with new teams or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. But yeah. So even 7 Gen's getting even smaller. Alright. Next, we move on to our kind of big news of the podcast. So 31st single. So yeah, as I mentioned, Force coming out on April 9th, and yeah, they revealed the Senbatsu on a YouTube stream back last week, I think, or a couple weeks ago, and similar style to what they did with the Koriga Ai Nanoka, where they're all in a room, had the members show the members one by one coming in to introduce themselves for the Senbatsu. So starting with Kojima as the MC and also saying yeah she's in Senbatsu. And then she revealed the rest of Senbatsu. They went in a it was in order, right? A generation order.
Generation order.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then, yeah, next was Chihi. And then it skipped to Wakapon, so Shiori got robbed. So we got Yucatan, Wakatan, Wakapon, Anon, Chihi, Kojirin, Mako, Sakatan, Ayapyon, Kato, Shinshin, Reipon, Mighty, Kurumi, Mikana, and Mew. So 16 members with, let's see, so this being Yucatan's first Senbatsu, and then Kato is the center for the single. And then, yeah, so down from, was it 22? I think it was the last
21
single. 21, okay. And then of those, most members, they dropped down were graduates. So that was Yuina, Zeon, Sakana, Wakanyan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Anju was dropped.
Anju, yeah. And, yeah, Anju was dropped.
Anju,
and then Kotochi and Shiori were dropped, which Shiori was kind of expected. She was only going to be a one and done, probably, right? And then Anju, I also felt probably was going to be one and done, but definitely her sales could have stuck around and been.
It was better than my
Well,
team.
if you talk about the sales, there are
yeah, there's a couple
there are
of
3 members there.
things who do not belong.
Yeah.
Are not like the others. Yeah, so yeah, Mighty, Kurumi somehow getting in here, and Sakatan, who blew off the whole single last time, but still gets back into Senbatsu. So no break for her. No Senbatsu I was gonna say punishment, but or cool down or whatever.
Come on, you know she's gonna quit. If
Well,
she
I mean, for
gets
Sakatan,
dropped for
management also give her full slot also for the single. So
yeah.
So it's gonna be like the same like definition of insanity. So same effect, same result happening when you do the same thing, or expecting the same result. She's not gonna sell. She's gonna sell like crap again, and then get depressed, and then.
Okay, all right. Well, Arda, you better back up Wakatan then.
He's been backing her up for the last since she got dropped in Nagisa after Nagisa cycle.
Yeah, you guys should be out of ammo by now.
well, I mean, it's okay.
But anyway, yeah.
But yeah, Yucatan get in, so this is overdue. She should have been here in Nagisa Nagisa cycle instead of Wakatan.
No, yeah.
Now,
I mean, for Yucatan case, I think management want to try putting the sisters together in the senbatsu.
Yes, that's the only reason.
nepotism. Her sales were good enough.
She has worse sales than like Yayoi and Hono. But so I think it's close enough where you can argue based on like X factor she can get in, but to me she doesn't have like any outside work, so I don't see why.
She has for that Yoshimoto thing, I think the one that appeared.
Oh, the art gallery.
Something.
Oh, okay, that. They don't even make money from that though. Anyway, the main reason has to be the sister gimmick. To me, like, how else can they?
She was like the initial,
I don't know,
initial knife gen push.
She was okay. That's true.
Like during that one concert.
And reveal, the ninth gen
reveal, and then also she had the Milky solo unit at the concert, the Todoroki concert, and then also she's in the Dotonbori song, the Saraba Dotonbori.
Oh yeah, forgot about those. See? But it feels like they tried to push her then, but it didn't catch on
because they fucked up and put Wakatan in there. Mistake. They got the wrong Albara. This is Megisa's fault. She put that Wakatan, that Albara girl, Waka, whatever his name.
Well, Wakatan is senbatsu twice now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they were impressed with her English in Welcome Namba.
They put her instead of Misaki.
Well, Misaki is still the only 7th gen who's still not in senbatsu.
Yeah. Well, unless you count the other ones who have not been in, but. Well, who never got a chance to be on, but anyway, go ahead.
So, as an 8th gen fan, it's pretty upsetting. Put one 9th gen back and one new 9th gen, and then 8th gen. There's still only 3 of them.
That's too many already.
That's enough. I think you can replace Sakatan with Yayoi
that's enough
if you want, but then maybe you still keep Sakatan in senbatsu.
Yeah.
No, they all deserve to be.
Sakatan deserve? I don't think so.
I mean,
she sorts it out for this time though.
Okay, sure, whatever. Anyway, Hono is a pretty big shock to everyone, I think.
Yeah, it's like the one big robbery.
Last single, she was the under for the TV performance, and was picked for the Tokyo concert and all that stuff, and has always sold well. So she's like the new Sadaharu or Ahon.
Because she only have one whales.
Several whales, but she had her play. That's why that killed her momentum early this year. She would have been in some shows and stuff. She didn't have her play.
Hey, real work is important.
That's not real work.
Well, some say that the play is the consolation prize for not. That's why Yayoi and Hono got it.
And why is Chihi in? She should take her consolation prize and go home.
No, Hono's consolation prize is the Aquarium TV show.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, it just was announced like yesterday.
Oh.
It's just a one-off appearance. But yeah, anyway,
her sales are so her sales should have got her in at least, and then
I mean, Yayoi, to be honest, I didn't expect she would get in,
no.
but a lot of people were upset. And then, I mean, I think the next single is really her time to like get it for her and Hono. If they don't get in next one's, well, less so for Yayoi because she's younger, but for Hono definitely, she might get like frustrated to the point she might graduate.
They can keep the management's happy. They can just keep keep her out of senbatsu, but still keep the whales buying her tickets over and over again.
I mean, it's the fine line, right? You have to keep their motivation up somehow.
Or she gets in the Xeon incident. Or her whales eventually get her back in the senbatsu, and then she does something stupid and she has to leave. But
8th gen are perfect angels.
That's why they're boring. No dirt.
Well, more members are gonna graduate for next single, so yeah, there might be a chance.
So yeah, we had a bit of a grad rush, so and you might have some more during this single release. Which, who will it be? Everyone looking at Miu. At Miu. Oh. Everyone thinks Miu's going to graduate. She keeps on telling people she's not going to graduate, and they should stop asking her and just watch shows without being worried about it. I think so too. I think she's good until she does the baseball thing, the opening pitch, and then at that point, that's
age is not. Yeah, age is not an issue anymore because what Yuki did stayed until 31.
Yeah, and she has like no like desire to like. Well, I mean, she got all the stuff you want to do as a stupid teenager out of her system before she joined NMB. So she's basically like kind of extending her adolescence in her 20s. She's like those random like girls that go to like Tokyo Disneyland like in their 30s. They're still wearing schoolgirl uniforms to try to get the discount on tickets. So, but all of her friends are left now. So, but she has new friends now. She has Mikana.
Yeah, so we still know nothing about the song. No title even.
Nope. But we do know about the events, which they announced.
So they're all really crammed from May to July. There's 5 real events and 6 online.
Yeah, and basically every week there will be event for the single.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
Yeah, and they're doing 2-shot events over in Osaka and in Makahari. Yeah, but they're doing the same thing as like last time. So you get 2-shot, and then you get a little like random photo card. You get two random photo cards. So
yeah.
I think we're just end up giving away to each other if we had someone, because it wasn't really worth trading actually. But yeah, I think like the photo event's kind of losing its like novelty because they do it so often now. And they're still doing the handshake stuff with the gloves and stuff.
Yeah, I just wish that they remove the plastic barrier for photo shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did that for the Tenshi-Utopia one.
Yeah, replace it with some property or something. Like, it's fine. But
yeah,
plastic.
Also, I'm disappointed there's no like national handshake event ticket thing included with the CDs. I think it's only a photo. So I felt like we had like they're kind of testing out with the Tenshi-Utopia events. Like, okay, we can do this, but I think they just don't want to do it.
Well, because that was an actual album.
Yeah. And also because they had no other events for that.
Yeah, and for the single, they are still using paper tickets.
And still doing Airu for the online ones, which people are worried about.
Well, that's a good thing.
Well, I mean, they tried the electronic ticket with a graduation event, so yeah, it seemed like they still
also they were
paper ticket.
They were doing like some other different they're doing like what is it with live, I think.
Yeah, with live.
The one of the other online talk events. Yeah. So we were worried, they're going to move from that, but I think it's just because of the weird system they had for this. They had to do that. But also interesting about the Makahari photo event, Tuja event, is they already had all of Rayphone's tickets sold out, which is because she was actually sick on that event last year. So I think they're just going to do like an automatic transfer to that, so they don't have to do a special event for Rayphone fans, and also it's just down for them to sell extra tickets, because it just makes her extra busy.
Yeah, and
which I had a Rayphone ticket for that, so I didn't get a chance to use it.
And once again, it will hurt sales for the singles.
It's fine. I'm curious if they're gonna do like the same. The fans, if the Kato fans are gonna rally together to give her the same treatment she did for her last center, quote unquote, and try to sell her out quickly
and get 1 million views on the music video.
And Pop Bass will definitely help and contribute to that, right?
That's why they kept Kurumi.
Yeah, Pop Bass will still promote the NMB as long as Kurumi is in it.
Yeah. So speaking of Kurumi and similar to Mighty, so I think here's my hot take: Kurumi is 10th Gen's Mighty.
Well, I mean, both of them start with 5 slots this time instead of 6 or 7, which is weird.
Yeah.
And that made...
Well, because I think Kurumi originally had 3 slots, I think, last single. Or 2. Yeah, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that make Mako in a weird position with the only one with 6 slots.
That gives her at least a chance to expand and add an extra slot later, so... She'll eventually get 7.
Yeah, and that's for Wakatan and Yukatan.
But yeah. Sabasu's kind of boring. It's like who you expected. But then with having I think Kurumi being here instead of Kotoji is terrible, because Kotoji has crazy sales. She has pretty good sales. That's one of the things where everyone's kind of scratching their head why. And then
stand talent.
Hey, there's talent in being a weirdo too. Like they'll probably bring her back in the next single, so, assuming her sales keep up, which I think they are pretty fired up to do that stuff. But are they going to keep buying Wakatan tickets to keep her in Sabatu?
Well,
okay,
there
calm
are
down
so
now.
many
Start buying someone else.
Buy the ticket, so yeah, it's fine.
There's so many Wakatan fans.
She's so popular. I mean, actually, in B2, they stand out a lot now because her green Seitan shirt.
Yeah, and also I guess a lot of the Yuna fans are going to be lapsing to Wakatan now. Shout out to Boskun. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. They already did 1 round of sales, but we don't have any data for that yet. But start next week, we'll start having the GM charts going back up again. Just to remind Jeff, oh shit, I gotta get that together now.
I started making.
Yeah, I think also they start this time. They're actually doing for the real events. I think they're doing individual slots for the 10th Gen members now.
Yeah.
Whereas before they did that random bullshit. So now we actually have a chance to see which 10th Gens are. I can say the online ones, which still most of them didn't really sell that well anyway.
Yeah.
It's just Kotochi.
I think Kotochi this time.
You go see Ainon. Is Ainon? Aisha? Uchida. Who's Uchida? Aisha.
Aisha. Wait, Arda likes Aisha?
Seems like no. She's like the next the next Mew.
Oh yeah, she likes Mew.
And that has the same like Azatoy gimmick, I guess. I'm not gonna go see her now. Anyway, so 31st single come out April 9th. We'll see probably next month. Actually, if not next month, probably by the at least the spring concert, they'll probably have it out. They'll probably do a performance there for sure. We don't even know any more details like the coupling songs or anything. And if they are doing like a team shuffle, then it's probably not going to have any team songs unless they're gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be too late for that. So I don't know, we'll probably get some dumb like Aka Shirogumi songs again, or
Yeah, I think
bring back
it's gonna be theme song.
Teppo.
I mean, Akagumi Shirogumi would be better than team songs that don't get a music video, right?
Yeah. Although Akagumi Shirogumi songs also don't get music
Yeah.
videos. At least this way. Maybe we'll get a Teppotai, bring that back. Not election, but bring back an actual real.
like Undergirls, right?
Well, wasn't Teppotai just basically like up and coming future girls, which probably is going to be a lot more, but you could probably predict some of who those are going to be.
Yeah, but then she was in Teppotai a lot.
Yeah, well, she won't be in this
up
one.
And coming.
Unless they do another election again, and she has to do it because she's going to be KY about it. Oh, I gotta be in Teppotai again. But if they do a Teppotai, that'd be interesting to see who they pick. I think there are a few. I can think of a few examples. You got a.
Well, Mighty will be in it.
Nah, it's already established. I think it'd be like Raypon, which also I think is like kind of also a little out of it.
They should give Merumimi a song.
No. Oh, they did Sansei Kawaii, the SK song, so they've been tarnished. At Namba Sai, yeah, that was like, really? They did like 3 songs, that was one of them. Yeah, I'm a little wrong with the gimmick, the whole being cute gimmick, but they're now tainted. I think it's because I think Totai is going to be perfect for, like, you get like Koyorin, and then
Yayoi.
Yeah, sure, Yayoi. Hono, maybe. This will be their constellation.
Kurumi,
Kotochi. Yoshimin. And Sakatan, of course, she'll be center. Or maybe Tenna. They like giving Tenna more slots, even though she doesn't sell as well. Like, I think she has like 3, and all the other champions have 2.
I think she's still okay, like slightly better than other 9th gens.
Slightly better, but I think she still didn't like sell more, because like other members like caught up and exceeded her. So like they gave her like 2 slots by default last time, whereas everyone else had 1 slot. It was like her, Yoshimin, and Koyorin I think had 2 slots. But then, yeah, it didn't go crazy. Yukino could be in the Teppotai too. Maybe Sakura. Insert Arda saying no. No Sakura.
Well, there will be complaint from the stat guy again if it's not in Teppotai.
Right. I mean, I think Sakura had less of a chance of getting the Senbatsu than like Yayoi even. So people are upset about her not getting the Senbatsu. Like, So yeah, we can look forward to that. We'll see what details come out later with that. Yeah, next news here, we got the NMB versus I don't think it's NMB versus, I think it's just NMB and STU Taiban concert at Hiroshima. What was that? That's in April? May?
April 6th.
Yeah. I think they're doing one. They're also it's like STU's concert, but they're gonna have NMB as a guest, and then I think they also have another concert where HKT is the guest. But which the members for that are gonna be actually the 31st Senbatsu members minus Chihi, plus Chow, plus Yayoi.
Yeah, because Chihi's doing her play rehearsals, and Yayoi is proven in the next rank under Senbatsu.
So that means you're going to Hiroshima, right?
Yeah, I'm going to try to go. I'm actually coming back from Taiwan that day, so I need to. If I get the ticket, I need to change my flight.
So you weren't going to go if Chihi was there, but you'll go if Yayoi goes there.
It's much more important for Yayoi to get this kind of work.
This is the actual real work.
Yes.
I was tempted to go to that. I think because Carrie, he asked, I think he messaged, like, sent a message asking, hey, you should go to this. I was tempted, but I don't really care now. Now I've just senbatsu. Not that that would change anything.
Yeah. Yeah, only in STU, I only cheer for this one girl my friend likes.
Didn't they have a, oh no, that was SKE, no. There's like that one thing you went to. It was at the Nagoya event you went to. SKE was there? You went to some SKE girl?
Yeah, they did the 2-shot right next door to NMB, and I went to Yayoi's friend, Kyopi.
Okay. Oh, you're going to the one with, okay, I know why you're going to STU. Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Is she going there too? There's no Shihi, so there's no reason for her to go.
No, but she likes the STU girl a lot.
More than Shihi. Alright. So that's happening, so yeah. We'll see how that goes. And then NMB had this weird mini live thing to promote the 50 days until the Osaka Expo over at the Osaka station. It's like a weird like mini live event they did like out in the open area. So Jeff and Chow and Ark went to that. But I think Ark and Chow they like just sit in the free area like above.
They sat in the cafe that was right next to the venue where you can see it.
Yeah.
So they were able to sit down, whereas it was a free event. So I stood in the main area with all the
fuck boys.
Yeah. Actually, they weren't there.
They couldn't get in the way to scam their way to the front, so they had to go to it.
This was mainly a Expo 2025 event. So before NMB went on, it was like little like talk shows and stuff promoting the various countries that are gonna have pavilions at the Expo. So there's like some like minister from Norway talking about all the Nordic countries, and like some promo about like Saudi Arabia or like Ireland. So there's like an Irish dance. I joked it was IRL 48. But then it was clear the most of the crowd there was for NMB, and then it was kind of odd because I thought they would have more of a talk session. Well, they did have a talk session, but they just came on stage and performed 4 songs. And then the MC person asked each of the members like some questions about the expo, what you're looking forward to, stuff like that. You know, they mentioned that they're the special supporter for expo. The big surprise was that they didn't perform the Konnichiwa song.
Yep.
The Tsunagi Uta.
Also, it was like a weird, like, small group. There's only like 6 of them that went there, right? 8 of them.
8, yeah.
There's no one I care about.
Because it was basically the top half of senbatsu.
There's no Wakapon, though, was there?
Wakapon was there.
Yeah, so there's that. Also, speaking of the Osaka Expo and NMB doing shows there, so there's going to be some live, I think, it's on April 26th and 27th. I think NMB is doing, one of those days. I don't know if they're doing both days. I think it's like 26 maybe. To promote the Japan Expo Paris, which is like a big anime, like weeb event in Paris. It's like the biggest like anime, like Japan event that's like outside of Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing a show. They're doing like some like live concert thing there that day.
It's probably just a mini live, like at Comic-Con or whatever.
So, but this they announced that is going to be the Senbatsu at this, right? Or no? They didn't say anything about this.
No, not yet. Right? I will probably go anyway, even though I know Chihi won't be there because it's during her play. But I want to go to the expo anyway, so it's a good excuse to go.
And I just talked with another guy, and we think because of, it's kind of related to this topic here, but because like all the events are like done really early, like in July, we think like probably like in like August, September, like they might do a bunch of these like little like mini live events at the expo, like similar to like the Universal Studios thing they did like back in 2016, 2015. So they might do like that kind of stuff, like different kind of teams or units every day or for like a few weeks or so. They could close the just go.
That would be cool, but I don't know. Is NMB that big of a draw?
Well, they're just special supporters.
So are you gonna be a volunteer, map, or no?
I am, but it's like not like in the venue. I'm like a different kind of volunteer, but I don't think it gives me like free access to the venue or anything. I still have to buy a ticket. But yeah, they're still like worried about tickets aren't selling very well because no one knows what the fuck's going on with the schedule. Like they have like general idea like, oh, this day is America Day and this day is Canada Day or something like that. But then like this is like any like okay what like could they have a big arena thing? They have announced like okay what artists are performing on what days. I think as soon as they announce that schedule, people will probably want to sign up for those. But yeah, so yeah, perhaps they'll have a lot of shows later in the summer. Okay, and then next here we got the recurring segment of Showroom Bullshit. This time it's for Tokyo Girls Collection over in Kumamoto, like a fashion show. With the winner, they had two groups of this. So they had the promoted members, and then they had the Timjin Kinkyusei. And so for the promo members, there was two like winning prizes, and the first place would get a solo runway walk, and then second place would get a pair walk with the winner of the Timjin contest. And for the promoted members, initially it was Nishiyuma, Amitan, Misaki, or initially I think Saka-chan, and then Misaki I think announced it pretty late that she was going to do it. Yoshino Misaki. And then, like, I think after, like, 1 or 2 days, like, Saka-chan dropped out. She like, made some really, like, there was, like, some, like, comment where she said something really comment about being really salty. And then she, like...
apparently lately in Showroom, she's always, like, really salty and, like, back-talking to people's comments.
She's still doing Showroom every day, right?
Yeah.
Even during the contest, but yeah, she basically dropped, I think, her name wasn't even on the list anymore, like, after, like, that first or second day. So then, for that, it ended up being this three-way competition between Amitan, Nishiyuma, and Misaki. And this whole time, I was expecting Misaki, okay, she's gonna be trying to get second place, because I feel like, Nishiyuma and Amitan, like, their fan bases are larger, and, more whales and such. But weirdly enough, like, Misaki was kind of leading for most of the week. She basically, like, got, like, overwhelming support from, like, a bunch of, like, random fans that just tune in and, like, throw some free prizes and stuff. Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
I mean, she was, she's a 7th gen, she's been here for a while, and people know she's not popular, but she's still trying really hard.
So she was, like, definitely, like, the, like, dark horse, the underdog thing, so I think a lot of people were kind of, like, seeing this, and they wanted to make it more interesting. And so, yeah, this was actually the first Showroom Bullshit thing where I actively got involved. I actually threw paid prizes this time.
I saw you rank in the top 100.
Yeah, I think I ended up like in 19 or something, 18 or 19.
Damn.
But like I got used to the whole like new system with like okay, you have to like watch 20 streams to get like 20 coins, and then like watch 6 ads to get this other bullshit.
Yeah, I don't like
it's really
so I really
you do it twice a day. Yeah, it's like twice a day. Like the thing resets at like 3 p.m. and 3 a.m. So it's basically a way to like rank up. Essentially, per day you can get like 160 or 180 free stars, or whatever, free coins. Which you use those actually to buy the actual paid coins. So I saw like the momentum going for her, so I jumped on the bandwagon to help support Misaki. Even though deep down I felt like it's going to come down to like her or I thought like okay, Amitan or Nishiyuma were going to be taking first and second. It's going to be a strong fight between either of them, but ended up actually being initially Nishiyuma and Amitan fighting for who's going to be second place. And then like by the last day, I think like Misaki she had like a 700,000 like lead before the last stream, and then like in the last 20 minutes, the Nishiyuma people like they dropped like 1.4 million points. So she went from a 700 point Nishiyuma being 700,000 points behind Misaki to being 700,000 points ahead of Misaki at the end. But then when we saw the actual final results, actually there ended up being 200,000, like 233,000 separate from each other.
Damn.
So, because there's this one guy, he basically dropped like 500,000 points and stuff over the whole thing. And then, so it ended up being Nishiyama gained first place, Misaki second place, Amitan third place. And then for the Tension show, which the Tension group, I barely paid attention, but the whole time I saw like Kurumi being in the lead. It was like her and Kotoshi kind of jumping in place, leapfrogging each other. But Kurumi was in it for almost the time whenever it turned in. But at the end, I think Kotoshi ended up having like an 800,000 point lead at the end. So Kotoshi fans were fired up because she got dropped from senbatsu. And it had to like basically, fuck you, Kurumi. That's basically what it was going at.
But they also, you also should be focusing on the handshake events.
Yeah. Well, for Misaki, she's always really low, so it doesn't really matter too much. But for Kotoshi, she has enough popularity. They can recoup. They can make up for it.
Yeah, Nishiyama might have screwed herself.
But
honestly, it goes back to like, is this showroom bullshit worth it? Like,
answer is no.
Before, when it was the magazine stuff, it was like slightly better because you get a magazine page and that's actually a thing, a physical thing. But now it's like a 1 minute fashion walk. It's pretty bad.
In Kumamoto, the shithole.
Yeah, it doesn't even. It's the belly button of Kyushu. It doesn't even lead to anything. Like Ayapyeon won this last year. She has like no.
She's in senbatsu now.
She was in senbatsu before that. I have. I don't know. What do you think? Misaki fans built a stronger bond, and then now going forward, they'll.
When I talked to him, one of them yesterday, like I have no money. I can't buy any handshake tickets. So yeah, but I think like a lot of them got like a little. They got too. I don't want to say confident, but like they felt like I guess too good about it. They knew it was going to be a tough fight, but I think they were expecting it to be way better than how the final result ended up being. But so they're all really bummed out, and then
they also ruined her photo shoot.
Oh yeah, she was crying the whole time, and I couldn't tell if it was like she was crying because she got second place or because she was just happy from all the support. But then
no, she's definitely
disappointed. Yeah, when she had like really long posts and she doxed her iPhone, and she had to delete and re-upload the picture of her note. Yeah, basically, she's really disappointed. Yeah. But I think I kind of blame the fans for getting her hopes up. But I guess this is better than. I would rather have her be like, okay, barely get into second place, or confidently get into second place, which would have been better. Yeah, because basically we were worried about the whole time, like if Amitan was going to jump up just because she does have like.
Yeah, that would destroy her confidence even more and bring her closer to graduation, right?
But so I'm glad at least she beat Amitan. And for me, this is kind of weird, actually, because a couple of us actually we're all like Misaki and Nishiyama fans, so we're kind of like, okay, which side are we going to pick on this? And so I threw like a few free prizes for Nishiyama, just a little bit, little by little. Didn't really make it didn't make no difference. It was free prizes. It didn't make a difference. It was like I think I only had like maybe 2,000 points total for Nishiyama. Whereas I think I had like 98,000 or something. I gotta say. No, it was not much. 50,000 actually, maybe. Anyway, yeah, too much. So never again. Until the next Showroom Bullsh when there's members. If there's like enough like against like momentum, then yeah, sure, I will jump on it. But like if there's no chance, again, I thought she wasn't going to be as well at this, so she did way above my expectations. So I think that's like kind of the way. I couldn't really tell her that like, hey, I expect you not to win at all or get any close to this. So, but hey, so glad she at least got something. And then in the end, like basically for me, is like I wanted either of them to be first or second, like Nishiyama or Misaki. I didn't really care who was who. Either way, I won. And then Kotoshi also getting in, so I got all my favorites in, so I'm happy.
So are you going to Kumamoto then?
I did.
So I'm going to Kumamoto, April 12th. Actually, I was talking to a guy, and like I guess he works where he has like contacts with JTB or something, and so they're talking about like. But okay, the Misaki fans, Nishiyama fans, Kotoshi fans are all gonna do a big like tour group to Kumamoto and like book a hotel and have like a party or something. So that sounds fun. I might try to go to that.
Oh wait. Second place does.
Yeah. Second place does a pair walk with first place of the.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like either way I win.
Okay.
I mean, it's not as big as a solo walk, but
Yeah, I misread it. I thought it was only the winner of the promoted member and then the 10th gen, but that would be really unfair.
Yeah, so that's why
But
that's
also,
why I'm saying like I'm not as bummed out about this because I knew she still gets a prize even if it's not.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
And that's why I want her to at least get second place.
The only one who didn't win.
Yeah, Sakachuan's a real loser.
Yeah. Seriously.
Speaking of people who have no confidence and should be considering graduation.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with her.
Maybe she just keep on doing it because she's like a masochist.
Let's not. I don't even want to open that can of worms. Yeah, I say I love 8th gen, but
you can't defend that.
I don't actually love them all.
You only care about you only care about Miyochi and Yayoi, and now only Yayoi,
and a few others. But anyway, I briefly looked at like the total score, and I think Kotochi got way more than either Nishiyuma or Misaki.
Yeah, they just went like crazy at the very end. like did a diarrhea of like prizes. Like they did the Mikoshi thing. The bear Mikoshi, I guess, it was just like 100,000 or 1 million yen or something like that.
Crazy. Yeah, I mean, is proved Kotochi again is a force to be reckoned with.
They basically want to prove to the management, hey, you guys fucked up. You chose poorly. But yeah, so Showroom bullshit, still bullshit. Alright, next we'll talk about the Smile Connect, the radio show, which is like the one sponsored by Joshin. It's ending.
Yeah, so I don't know if that means the Joshin sponsorship is ending. That would suck.
Thanks, Ray. It's all Ray's fault because she's leaving. Now, like we got no one else.
Yeah, Ray. I mean, Ray has been in it for a while, and recently it's been 6 members. So if she leaves, I don't know. They have to find someone to replace her.
Also,
also Joshin is like the major sponsor for Hanshin Tigers. So it's also like related to the members getting the first pitch ceremony every year. Like Chihi has gotten her own, but then like for example Makochi and Mighties are on the other days that like Joshin sponsors.
And Kojirin has done it too.
Yeah. So but that radio show was not. It was kind of fun because it was in the past couple of years. It's been like the 6 Joshin members rotating plus a guest member every week, so you get to hear like a lot of interesting pairing of members, a lot of different members. So it's like it's like Teppen Radio but without Wakapon every week.
Terrible.
No need to listen then.
And it's also long. It's longer.
Unless Wakapon's on Smile Connect.
Yeah.
No, I don't think she's ever been there.
I think she has once or twice.
One time. Yeah, it's just sad to see sponsors pulling away from NMB.
It's not that Joshin sponsoring an NMB.
Who knows? Yeah, it's possible. So the previous form of Smile Connect was actually called like Heart Collect, and they said that was ending, but then it ended up just turning into Smile Connect. So we'll see if this actually ends for real or it just changes in format somehow.
Is the show they're doing, I think, is it tomorrow? Is it a live recording? Is that the last one?
I think so, probably.
Are you going to go to it? You don't want to get your Mighty and Kato receipt?
It's Mighty, no.
I thought you loved this show.
Only to listen to it every week, and not even to the point of writing messages.
Another thing that's ending is Entame, which is one of those like magazines. Like I'm not sure it's just only Grab Year, but I think it's just like one of those generic monthly magazines. I think it's mostly Grab Year though.
Well, mostly Idols. Yeah, mostly Idols, mostly Grab.
Yeah. But yeah, they announced they're ending. I think March is the last issue, or.
Yeah, but they had a lot of NMB features over the years.
So
it's like a slightly lower tier one
than like Bubka or Up to Boy or whatever.
So they featured NMB more.
Mostly Ray.
Yeah, I mean, so with Ray graduating, I mean, even over the past year or so, we've been getting a lot less gravure. And even when there is something, it's like Ray plus someone else. Or basically just Ray and Koyorin.
Yep.
Yeah, less gravure and less media exposure.
Where's the Mew gravure? I guess she only does girls PD.
Well, I mean, for
girl
next
one.
cycle, I don't know who will gonna promote it in magazine. Koyorin? Practically only Koyorin.
She's not senbatsu though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then
has to be Mew.
Mew already almost never did gravure again.
Now she'll do it. Now she'll come back. The others come back.
Yeah, but I remember Entame as the first time Wakapon doing gravure.
Yeah, Wakapon should come back to it. You know, got a Mew, Wakapon, and debut Raypon for reals this time. He has too much real work, so she can't do gravure.
She does want to release a photo book.
Oh, she can announce graduation, and then she can get her photo book.
Yeah, I thought that she would release photo book last year, but then no, only Wakanyan.
Wakanyan stole her thunder. So we have a Wakanyan thing for Cockblock and Chihi. But yeah, anyway, so it's another magazine just ending. So yeah, the NMB corner. I haven't been there recently, but the corner in the Sutai Ebisabashi, it's like shrunk significantly. I mean, they might reset it again like when the new single comes out, but we'll see if it's gonna reclaim that wall, because now it's all like Naniwa Dashi or some other boy band group that's on that wall now. Okay, next we have the Idol Rise Festival. It's on March 8th, and so this is over in the Shibuya, like Spotify O stage, like little Chica Idol theaters. I think that's where it is.
So it's part of this like huge thing with like multiple venues around Shibuya that day. There's like 10 venues or something, all full of Chica idols.
It's like on the, not the usual Shibuya side, it's like the other side, like is that Dogazaka? I don't know. It's like not the Hachiko side, but or from Hachiko you go like to the left, down like that back street.
Yeah, it's not on Center Guy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's some random shows here with the members going to perform here are Wakatan, Mako, Sakatan, Ayapyon, Keito, Raypon, and Mikana.
Yeah, it's only basically, well, because the theater show that day is Saraba Junjo, so it's Senbatsu, but then for some reason it's only M and B2 members, and only 7 members.
And no Mew.
So, yeah, people were also complaining that you couldn't even buy tickets for this festival anymore by the time they announced members.
It's only the Chica Idol fans who don't care about him will.
Yeah. Or the Chica Idol fans who only know Nagi.
Well, fuckboy will
Yuka.
be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's happening. Yeah, we're not going to it, but those don't care. Don't care to go over there either.
Yeah, I mean, these aren't worth going to. Even like Tokyo Idol Festival is not worth it to me.
Or
unless Yayo goes.
That's the thing that pushed it over the line.
Yes.
Go some random like event in like fucking, I don't know, Fukushima. If Yayo.
I mean, last year Yayoi went, or B2 went to like some random festival on a weekday in Shibuya, and I couldn't go. I would have if it was a weekend, but also speaking of random events in like places like Fukushima, on last Monday I went to Okayama for the random talk show in the Eon Mall.
For the radio.
Yeah. No, it wasn't even technically
okay.
related to the radio. It was just a talk show in the mall. It was free, but you had to go line up at like 9:30 a.m. to get the seated tickets. But then you can still listen. Without the ticket, you can still listen from like the plaza area in the mall. And it was just like 5 members plus like comedians doing a 30-minute talk show.
The usual.
It was fun. Yeah, that was Wakatan, Yayoi, Sakatan, Ayapyeon, and Reinya.
Reinya's really random.
Yeah. Hey, she's a comedic member now.
Has she moved up in your rankings? Yeah.
Reinya? No, I still don't follow her on Twitter.
Neither do I. Yeah. Okay. There's that. Next, we have an update involving the FANY Ticket Site. So they've been kind of like talking about this for the last month or two. Like it's beginning with that big blurry like red announcement on the site, saying they're updating the website, changing to a new like system or new website essentially. From March, it's going to be going under maintenance and stuff, and then April is actually going to be switching over to a brand new website. So like the current website is yoshimoto.funity.jp, but after April, it's going to be ticket.fanny.lol. And that's going to be where tickets are going to be like sold and on the lotteries and stuff for like the theater and other like Yoshimoto shows, like the comedy shows are all going to be on that. So, and also what's interesting about this is going to be including the ability to have like electronic tickets, where you have to download a separate app. I think it's like the FANY app, where you'll have this electronic ticket, so you don't have to go to the convenience store and print it out. But it seems like that'll like prevent you from like cheating and like passing tickets on to other people. So that's kind of the downside to it.
But they still keep the paper option.
Yeah, that's still an option though.
Because the app is not available to foreigners, it seems.
Yeah.
You're only available on Japanese region.
Yeah. And it also has to be like a smartphone app, so a lot of NMB fans still use like the flip phones. So they won't be able to get the electronic ticket either, so. But it's interesting. Moving on to digital stuff. Yeah, it'd be interesting to check out, see how it works. But worried about like this, like I guess like your account you made already on the old FANY site is going to just transfer over automatically, so you don't have to like do anything with that. So theoretically, yeah, it should be all fine. But yeah, that's.
I mean, so far with the new system, I'm happier than the old system because you don't have to set only one Oshi and then use that for like the nebulous like Oshi credit for
The karma
Seitansai.
system, yeah.
We have the rooms application now, so it's if you really really want to go to someone's Seitansai or grad show, that you can pay a little bit to get the highest priority.
For almost guaranteed
and then
chance to win.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then they, in general, announced the schedule earlier.
Yeah, about 3 weeks early-ish.
Yeah, but I hope they do it like AKB now. They announce it 1 month in advance.
The whole that would be nice, yeah.
No, NMB management can't plan that far.
Yeah, at least like plan the schedule, and then the members can decide later. But that's probably too hard for them.
I mean, to me the best one is printing the tickets ahead of time, so you don't have to go 30 minutes before the show and then get the ticket. Because that made if you miss that deadline, then you can't go in the show at all. And then now you can still go in late.
Up until I think the encore or something, or
basically,
the downside though makes there's no more waiting list or chances to get tickets day of or anything like that. Also, mostly because the tickets haven't been selling like shit like they normally do, except for non-variety and the weird the member versus everyone shows they've been doing lately. Because those are weird gimmick comedy shows that are only 1 hour long. Though they also, speaking of that, they're doing 2 more. I think next week or a couple weeks from now, it's Mikana versus everyone and Raypon versus everyone. So the weird variety competition show.
Well, from what I saw, the little bit clips here and there, it seemed pretty funny.
Yeah, I think they put the Kojijin one up on I think on Namba.
It is, I mean, I think the main reason it doesn't sell is that, it's comedy, so you can watch the stream and it's a similar experience. It's not a theater show where you can cheer and stuff.
I think you still get Miyokuri, though.
Most important.
Yeah, but I still haven't gone to any of those. I'm waiting for a muse to happen. Someone who can actually win and is good at comedy. That's one thing I want to go back with the senbatsu thing and the whole Tenchi Utopia thing, because typically it's still only senbatsu members do Tenchi Utopia. But I think Anju never got to do Tenchi Utopia. Mm-hmm. And then also Kotochi and Kurumi also, but I think maybe because they're not promoted members, so maybe they can't do it for that reason. But that doesn't stop them from having Kurumi do Team N shows and other random bullshit. She was the second of the member versus everyone show. It was her and then Kojin were the first two ones. So more proof that they're gory pushing Kurumi. But yeah, hopefully, now that we have most of those regular Tenchi Utopia members are going to be gone, hopefully the lineups will be more interesting. But
they should have Tenchi no Utopia on a weekend.
On a weekend?
I still have only gone once and still haven't seen Chihi.
That's fine. Now you have no one else to cheer for.
I could go for Ano.
Oh yeah. But also, I think the three. Actually, all the Senbatsu members that are leaving, they're all in Spark anyway, so actually not too much will change from the lineups. So which is already a dump unit. But we need to get Shinshin to graduate so we can have a more interesting Guto.
No. It's not Chutekyuto without those two.
They're gonna have to change it eventually.
Yeah, it's gonna boring if they keep those two over and over again.
Yeah, it's really boring. I mean, same with the Saraba Junjo show. They've kept on using the same members for those over and over again. But the only time to change it up now is when Reipon or Kotochi aren't at the show. So they have
the best. Yeah, we finally got the best lineup with the Yayoi Center and Water Yayo.
You mean Water Yucatan?
No.
That fixed it, and then we broke it. And then who the fuck did? Oh, Sakura did.
Short.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? She doesn't have short hair. That's actual blasphemy.
Now you agree with Arya.
Yeah, I always agreed with him with that. But Ryupon rolling in her grave. Even though Ryupon originally had long hair, but she cut it short for that song. So therefore, Sakura should have cut her hair short too. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So the new ticket site is updating later, so you can look forward to that in April. Also, NMB Theater, they've done this a couple times now. I think it's the second time actually they've done it, but they put out this survey asking about your opinion on different parts of the theater and theater going experience. So, one of them is about the tickets, which I'm not sure what that's concerning. It's just the price or the generic shitty Family Mart tickets, not the special NMB ones, or other than that. About the show, about the theater facilities and stuff, and then other opinions. So it's a Google form where you can write your own opinions for that. So I'm not sure if it's doing this because there's the whole plans to tear down the building, the Yes Namba building, and renovate the theater and all that stuff. Which they did a little renovation of the Don Quixote. It was from January until middle of February. There's the old scaffolding crap that screwed up a couple Seitansai things, but we ended up not really needing it anyway, so it didn't matter. But they're doing some weird it was maintenance or something for about a month. But that's all done now. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the survey you can fill out to share your suggestions for what you should do with the theater. So I think I wanted to recommend make tickets cheaper because I think they're too expensive. I'm not sure if they can bring them back down, but it's just for a normal ticket, and if you do it through Family Mart, it's 5,000 yen. It's 5,008 yen for just a regular team show. And then like Senshi Utopia is like 5,800, so yeah, it's really expensive. Like bring it back down to like a 4,000 yen average with all the fees and shit included. Okay, that might be more acceptable. Everyone should be on that because Osaka people are naturally stingy, right? They should want to save more money.
And I think they're doing this because the shows the attendance is starting to decline again. Like B2, I still sometimes lose shows, but like N and M, I always win. Non-Variety has some shows now with like weekday shows they can't sell out.
But recently they've been like having no problem with that. I think because like Yuina has been going to a lot of shows lately, and she's kind of doing her like final round of shows for that.
Yeah, but after she and Wakanyan are gone, then it'll probably be bad again.
Yeah. Should tell them to expand or improve the gaijin ticket system, the inbound tickets. Like randomize the seats more, or like put them not on the fucking shitty island.
I mean, the island is okay because it's close, and then the angle is actually in a point that you can see decently well. Like for M, I actually bought inbound on purpose because you can see Miyochi really well.
Yeah, but
she's always.
But Miyochi's gonna leave, so you don't have to. You have no reason to go to M anymore.
They should put inbound in the first round.
Then we would cheat even more than
that's the point.
Already do.
Yeah, I put them in the third row, fourth row. The one that's like one step above. That's like the one incline.
Yeah, fourth is
because you actually have like even eye level with the member, so it's easier to see them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, also, I guess we can talk about there's like a few graduation like dates announced, right? So Miyochi's leaving on March 8th, 6th. March 6th. Xeon's leaving on March 14th. And also they're doing like a special Twinkle, I guess it's the third Twinkle like show, which I think is on like the 7th, I think.
Yeah.
March, yeah, so.
Yeah, and then Yuina has her Kanmuri Live on the 4th.
Yeah, Kanmuri Live, Island Nishite Kurika Arigato. I got a ticket for that, so I'm gonna go to that. Yeah.
Oh really?
I'm the real Yuina fan. You didn't even go to her. You claim to be a Yuina fan. You didn't even go to her graduation thing.
I mean, I already accepted that like Miyochi overtook her in my ranking.
But yeah, so yeah, I'm going to check that out.
Things have been awkward with me and Yuina.
She still calls you Baku. Rest in peace. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I have that to look forward to. But yeah, then let's see, next month, yeah, we'll be doing the go seeing the spring concert, and hopefully also have more information about the new single when that comes out, and we'll see how we're feeling. Maybe we'll do a special live in person recording thing after the spring concert, or I'll have Arcus and we'll do the Ray thing. So yeah. But yeah, that will do it for this edition of NMB Takoyaki Party. So thank you for listening. Subscribe to the podcast on your podcast platform of choice or on YouTube. You can leave a comment or send us an email at nmbtakoyaki.party@gmail.com. And yeah, we'll catch y'all again next time. Peace.